I'ma blow up.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tara and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out an MMORPG called Veloren. It is in pre-alpha and I stumbled across it. If you like the video, hit the like button, comment below, and let YouTube algorithm spread the love. And let's get into the review. So I started off with character creation. It's very simple, very straightforward. You have several different classes and races to choose from, and you can be male or female. I ended up going with this goblin type class and axe. There are several different hairstyles you can choose from and change the color. The customization for the character creation is very good, very on point. It is simple, it's not over the top. It gets the job done is what I'm saying. It's lovely. So we have our character and let's get in. So this is the world. My first impressions of it is the music was very nice. However, down the line, I eventually turned that off. The tutorial was basically non-existent. I had to figure it out all on my own, and I couldn't really understand what needed to be done, what the commands were, and how to open things. I tested out a few of the merchants, trying to figure out where the layout was. It just didn't work out too much. A few swings to get a feel of my class, and I was soon on my way to the London. My first encounter was with this buffalo bison goat thing. Not quite sure what it was. I was a bit cocky, thinking fresh off the boat I could take it on, and down the line, as you can see, it did not turn out so well. Stuck at 1 HP, I did the brave cowardice thing of running away, and my cowardiceness and the smell of fear attracted a pack of wolves that chased me for a good amount of time, and eventually one of them was able to land a hit on me, and I died. Okay, round two. Back in the town, I picked up whatever I could off the ground in hopes that it would help me on my endeavors and try not to die as quick this time. Some of them I did find a few good things, but I was soon back at it. And like the loot goblin that I am, I couldn't resist but picking up every little flower that I find because I have an issue and I have a problem, and we are not going to discuss this problem today. I eventually decided to torment an eagle to get some experience and hopefully get a feel of my class a little bit better. That went well, and the rat was just for fun. Unfortunate. I managed to walk around and do some more looting from the sunflowers and everything like that. Once again, loot goblin, what can I say? I have an issue. After a while and taking some hits from encounters, I took a rest at my lovely campfire, which not only doubles as healing you, but it is also a respawn point if you die. Encountering another player, I gave a friendly dance to show I am harmless, and I continued on with my grinds. I took on this little saber-toothed tiger type thing, which was a big mistake, and like the cowardice thing, once again, I ran away. I tested out a couple of things of the mechanics, like this cool little glider, and eventually encountered these 3 wolves stuck in water. Like a dumb ass I was, I thought I could take them on. You know, it would be easy. But it definitely wasn't. I ended up dying again. Well, at least I wasn't that far around. I took on this yak thing, feeling a bit more cocky, and he summoned a friend to help him out. It's fine, it was only 2. I thought I could do it as long as I didn't allow him to get any hits. However, unfortunate it was, I am getting low. This is the point in time where I should have ran away, but, you know, my brain said I can do it. That was until his friend summoned a friend, and it did not turn out very well. This was not looking good. I should have stopped right there and then, but, you know, I didn't, and like that, I died again. That was fun. Okay, back to it. Okay. So far this game, I love the combat on it. It's really great. There's a vast exploration that I can do. And just like that, after tormenting an owl, I was able to gain enough experience to level up. And the general combat, I put it into the axe skill, so I can now put in skill tree into my axe. Headed over to the town and the merchant, I decided I needed better gear, so I tried to initially sell some items to the merchant, and he didn't offer me anything. Alright, so I picked out axe that I liked and hoped that I had enough items for it to be accepted. I did not. So I chose a different axe, and just like that, I now had enough items, and I was the proud owner of a brand new axe. How lovely. Equipped in the axe, I felt my ego grow significantly, and I went to go torment llamas and owls and foxes, and I thought I could take on a witch and a bear. I could not take on the bear. I died. But I went back and killed him, and decided I could take on the witch again, which was a bad idea. I could not. I went back a few more times to give it a try, and eventually figuring out that it was useless, I ran away. As I continued, I came across this player who was attacking these two giant creatures. Don't know what they are, but I decided, as the good citizen that I am, I was going to help him fight these beasts. I aim and I took a shot. I missed, but that's fine. After a few minutes of shooting my arrows and everything, I was able to take out one of the beasts. The second one was still up, and we both aimed to work our magic to acquire the death of the monster. It took a good couple of minutes with our poor damage between the two of us. Neither of us were leveled enough to take on these creatures, let's just face it. And just like that, we took it down, and I got a new skill point. That was great. I spent a few moments trying to help him find the loot because I didn't care too much about the loot at all. I just wanted the experience, and for some reason we couldn't find it for at least a few minutes. We looked, it wasn't there, and we traveled around searching for whatever item it might have dropped. Eventually, I was able to acquire the loot, the 2 plates. It looks like it was a bit delayed. That's in pre-alpha. He thanked me. I thanked him for the experience. And just like that, I proceeded to put my skill point into my bow. I am now stronger, and my ego grows with it. In my adventures, I encountered these 2 individuals who we soon partied up to run a dungeon. This will be our first dungeon, and extremely excited to get started. So as we entered the dungeon, we took on some of the mobs and the enemies before the big boss. They were pretty easy, pretty straightforward. They had just enough challenge, but not too easy where we got bored. It definitely tested our skills, and with the loot and the money that we gathered through it, I leveled up my axe and bow, and it was time to fight the boss. The boss was this Yeti-looking creature, and I was not ready for his attacks. I got hit a couple of times with it, and that was not good. Retreating, I ate some food and went back into the fight, leaving my party members to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Unfortunately, I tried. I kept up, I tried to take, the aggro off, but it didn't work. Unfortunately, a lot of them died. And it was just us 2. The Yeti was definitely proven to be a valid foe, and with a couple of hits, my remaining party member perished. So it was just me and the fun Yeti for a good couple of minutes before Jeremy showed back up. Hello, Jeremy. Thank you so much for helping me out here. We decided to take it on, and we ended up killing the Yeti. That was quite fun, and that was a great run, Jeremy. And Gus Studios. With the boss being done, we cleared out the rest of the dungeon and split the loot equally between the 2 of us. It wasn't as difficult as the boss was, but it definitely allowed us to level up a few times. And just like that, we have completed our first dungeon. It was pretty fun. It was very straightforward, and I quite enjoyed it. what can I say about this game is that the game feels very good for a pre-alpha. It has a lot of neat features. It has a lot the combat feels a bit chunky with the class I chose, but as I put skill points into it, it seemed to work out very well. Overall, I would advise you to give this game a chance. It is free and the information for the game will be in the description below. I want to rate it 7 hugs out of an amazing. I don't know what that rating is, but it's your girl Taro. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you later. Goodbye.